Hello everybody, my name is RPG and welcome back to Let's Play Shining Force 3. Today we're going to have a quick investigation of this little hut here in the place called Bowlet. There's honestly not a whole lot of people to talk to, but there are some very important things we need to do in here. So, I'm going to spare you the blacksmithing stuff, like I said, but I'm going to be crafting some orichalcum weapons for a bunch of characters. And I'm going to use those two small mithrils as well. I'm going to turn one into a power ring and probably one into a magic ring to give to Isabella for her to just hold on to. Or maybe I'll just make two power rings for now. I'm not sure. Either way, like, that's what's on the cards. And then there is one extremely important thing that we need to do that I'm going to save right for the very end after I've... There we go. Delicious orichalcum. After I've found all the vendors. I think the potion and that orichalcum are literally the only two items that are hidden in here, which is nice because, well, we needed a little town. We needed a, I guess, like, it makes sense when you think about it with the way that the game uses chapels as checkpoints. It would be really inconvenient for us to have to go back to Maya Village and then leave and run, and we didn't actually get to run on the world map to any of the fights we went to. So, giving us a new place, even if it's just a tiny little camp like this, is a good idea. And because of that, there's basically nobody to talk to, and it's just a little bit of admin today. So coming up, I don't think I'm really spoiling anything for anyone when I say that Marky is a recruitable character. I'm 90% certain, I don't need this anymore, 90% certain when I played this last, I just killed her because I didn't realise. This time around I'm going to recruit her. And I think I'm going to replace Don Hort for Marky. Because I'm in dire need of a new spellcaster. I really am. Well, I'm not. I mean, I'm making do. But it would be nice for me. Am I really not... Oh, that's junk. That can go. It'd just be nice for me if I had a new spellcaster. And, like, I've got so much stuff. So, oh, actually, hold on a second. You've got some stuff for me to buy, because you actually sell orichalcum. And I need as much of it as I can get. I think you've got 3. And I've got so much money that it is straight up irrelevant at this point. Any more? Nope, that's it. And then all of this is just nonsense. I'm 90% certain you have an orichalcum as a haggle. Lovely. I think that's the only thing you have as a haggle. So I think I've got 6. I've got either 5 or 6 orichalcum. So I'm going to make weapons for... like, not the spellcasters, not Rowley or Thousand, and then not Julian. Or maybe I will do Julian's, but, like, he's already going to be so strong. Before I promote everyone, actually. So he's now a level 1 champion, which is nice. And Gracie is a level 1 innovator. And he's got new spells. So he's got Shining 2, which now I don't understand the purpose of. And he's got Blessing, which heals allies and damages enemies. Okay. And it costs either 5 or 10. That's going to require some testing to see how it compares to Aura. But, like, I don't understand the point of the Shining spell. At all. I can only assume that, like, the level 2 one has got a big AoE. But even then, it's like, you burn all of his mana to do 30 damage, and that's it. Pointless. Julian, on the other hand, I don't think he's actually gained anything, apart from his stats are now higher. And he's gained, like, 10 health. Oh, this is going to get spicy. Let's start promoting people. Well, I'll save first while I'm here. I didn't mean to hit save, but there we go. Promote. Don Hort can become a paladin. So he gains 5 attack, 5 defense, 3 agility, and 10 health. That's a nice boost. It's basically like the boost from... going first promotion, but more. 10 health is a substantial boost. Don Hort looks extremely magnificent now. Sniper becomes a bowmaster. It's a bit unfortunate that this takes time. Princess becomes light princess. As far as I'm aware, for casters or characters that have spells that haven't learned them yet, they'll still learn them. Probably very quickly. Once they're promoted to their, like, max class. So, like, Isabella didn't have Aura 4 yet. She probably learns that at, like, 23 or 24 or something. It's, like, really hard to learn normally. But which means that she'll learn it at, like, level 3 or level 4 after this. Oh, Cyclops can't be promoted because I got rid of him. Unicorn Queen, eh? Oh, only 9 health. Okay. I'm so glad I didn't bench Rowley. I keep calling him a him as well. I guess she's a she. And now she's got blue hair instead of green. White Dragon to Holy Dragon, eh? He only gains 9 health as well. Are you kidding? I mean, his base attack is 93 though. And he doesn't actually have a weapon. So, I'll be honest, I might do the Orichalcum Blacksmith stuff like real quick in a minute as well. In this Fluff episode, just because he's now gold. He becomes the Lion King. Fantastic. Just because the actual boost that people get from this is going to be absurd. I need to repair the stuff that's cracked too. I won't do the accessories just because that's really tedious. I wonder actually... Pegasus Knight becomes a Pegasus Lord. That makes sense. How I'm going to do this? Because normally you have to, like, leave the building that the blacksmith is in. I hope it's not a case of I have to go outside and aggress out and do it like that. Proden becomes a general. Okay. Oh, he gains 11 health. Spicy. Everyone has such high attack now. Everyone's got nearly 100 attack. And they're about to get... Just Spirial. Yeah, just Spirial. And they're about to get literally their best weapons in the whole game. Half of these. Like, Spirial, Proden, Honesty, Kate. And then, I don't know, I'll have a think. Leon, probably. Right. Please make me an Orichalcum weapon. Make me a weapon for... Make a weapon for Kate first. Yep. How do I get you to do this? Do I have to leave and come back? If I have to leave and come back, I'll just make this one. I'm also not going to talk over Marky here, bless her. Well, Benetrim said we mustn't lose. But if I'm completely honest, I'm not sure I can lose with how strong I am. Oh, it lags a little bit here. Right, so we need to aggress out. And we'll see if that Let's me grab the thing from the blacksmith. Hopefully it does. I mean, I guess it's not too bad if it does, because I won't have to sit through that cutscene every time. It's just a little bit tiresome. And you have crafted me Sagittarius. So she'll gain 5 attack, but she won't be able to have... Oh, of course. She'll lose the defensive bonus. That's a bit of a shame. But it's got a special attack, which is always nice. Hand that over. Yeah, we'll do. Let's get this done out of the way. So I'm thinking Kate needs a weapon, definitely. Well, I mean, she's got one. Rowley can't. Thousand can't. So like Leon, Honesty, Proden, and Spirial will be the next 4. And then I think the only people left after that is Don Hort and Julian. And because Don Hort's going on the bench after this one, I'll just make it for Julian. Like, he does not need it. And I think... The thing is, the Rune Blade he's got, I might keep in his inventory. Which is like a weird decision, but I think the Rune Blade boosts his magic damage more than any other weapon he can equip. So if, like, I find myself in a situation where I'm like, well, I really need Julian to Spark 4 something into Oblivion, I'll keep the Rune Blade handy so we can equip that. The Apollo Axe. And that... Well, he loses some defense but gains a bunch of attack. That'll do. And we'll be keeping the Gaia Axe because it lets us cast Aura. Let's craft another weapon. Let's craft Honesty's weapon? Yeah, Honesty's weapon. So I'm going to be getting rid of the Gungnir after this. Or I'll be replacing Gungnir. So she won't have an instant kill attack anymore, but who cares, basically. I'm honestly not a fan of the instant kill moves. Like, it's just nice when they happen, but most of the time it's irrelevant. I'm pretty sure every single one of these Orichalcum weapons has a special attack on it anyway. I think even the Orichalcum mage weapons have special attacks on them. A Bosun Lance. She's so close to 100 attack. Nice. And I guess what I'll do at the end of this is I'll just offload all of the old Mithril weapons that I don't need anymore. So this is now something for Don Honesty, Proden, who won't be able to wear it because his inventory's full. And neither will Spirial, it's fine. This would be a good sword. You know that Justice sword that I flogged, actually? I could have given that to Proden. But I don't know if it would have actually been better than the Sword of Shiva. I am going to miss, actually, the Thundershock special. A little bit. Handy, that. Julian can almost cast Spark 2 twice now. Spark 4 twice, even. I hope his MP growth is pretty good, now that he's a champion. Lord Sword. His attack is... Oh, he can't carry anymore, of course. Give it to Honesty. No. Give it to Leon. Give it to 1000. Now swap that over. Yeah, his attack is almost as high as Julian's. But, I mean, Julian is about to get a new spell. That's actually very convenient, isn't it? A massive chunk of ice resist right now. Swap that for an Orichalcum. I've got 3 left, so that's 1 for Spirial. Ooh, actually, hear me out. That's 1 for Spirial. And then 1 for... I will just make Don Hort 1. Maybe I'll need the thing. The actually, no, I won't. No, I won't. No, Don Hort doesn't need one. I will keep the last bit of Orichalcum. Because if nothing else, I can think about crafting the mage weapons with it later. Because I've got anks, rods and wands, I can craft all three. So I'll have a look and see what spells wind up on the wands and etc. And if there are any that are really, really good, then I'll just craft one to hang on to. Like, one of the mithril rods was the one that had Tornado 4 on it, so that was worth holding on to. The Buster Halberd. I know you won't be able to hold this, but what's this do to your attack? Nearly 100. 1,000. Hold that. Okay. Last one. And this will be for Julian. Which technically is a waste. Because Julian's got a, you know, he's got his infinity plus 1 sword. But it's a little ways off. I'm not sure how big an increase this is going to be, actually. It'll probably push him up above 110. Okay. Last one then. Let's go in here and grab this last sword. The variant. Oh, okay, that's a pretty substantial upgrade. Very nice. Okay, what I'm going to do then. I'm going to cut this one here because I'm going to do some small mithril shenanigans, which is actually going to be a huge pain given that I have to go into the fight before I reset every time. So pray for me. And I'll be picking up straight from the fight in the next one. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you next time.